Hold on. Hi. Um, Gosh, we are a kink friendly community here at the Animoose, but the people at FetLife are criminal. I've been using the FetLife site to try to meet people similar to me based on, well, I mean, I guess it'd be really intense fetishes or just like, simple vanilla stuff, relatively vanilla stuff. But I got to tell you, in the 6 years that I've been in my situation, it seems pretty obvious that the people of FetLife have been pretty aware of what's been going on, and you all are just fucking dumb because I am a real terrorism survivor family. I don't know what you all did, but you need to fix it yesterday because you're emotionally distressing terrorism survivors. And we're taking self-defense. I'm warning you. I'm warning the FetLife community and the people of the FetLife community. I'm warning you. American terrorism survivors aren't trauma victims to the point where we don't do things. We defend ourselves. People who have survived terrorism in America, I can't speak for the rest of the world, But I know for a fact that America and people who have survived terrorism here, we will defend ourselves. Do you understand? This is the again, what language? Read American English. Take a look at the Constitution, the Declaration of Independence, our Bill of Rights. Take some time to read those over. There's some things in there about being discriminated on based on being single. There are things about being discriminated on based on not being married. There are things discriminated on based on the pursuit of happiness. And considering the kink community has a very chemical definition of happiness, you know exactly what the fuck you're doing. So I'm warning the kink community. I'm warning the people of FetLife who are misusing their FetLife community. The terrorism survivors who you're bullying and psychologically, emotionally distressing, they will defend themselves. This isn't an America where terrorism survivors are trauma to the point where we can't protect. We'll protect ourselves. So this is a warning to the people of the FetLife world. This might be a kink-friendly place, but if it's going to be a FetLife-friendly place, then the people of FetLife need to act like civilized people with their kink fetishes. And you need to treat people in society in America in a very civil manner. Even if you're a Canadian website, because you're messing with an American. I'm not a Canadian, okay? If you know why people think I'm Canadian, if there's one reason why people think I'm Canadian, it's for a couple reasons. But I did renewed at a PO box before I went to Canada to play hockey, which is the exact reason why I went to Canada. I graduated high school. And then I went to college for a little bit, and then I wanted to go play junior hockey. I didn't have my passport was expired, so I went to a PO box where they got it renewed in like a day compared to like a month. And then I went to Canada, and then I came back. And I guess because I'm a 9/11 survivor kid, they had people watching over me, so they had people with a similar name, you know. But I'm not a Canadian. I'm an American citizen. Was born in America. My mom really did work in American Airlines. Why she doesn't consider herself a 9/11 survivor, I don't know. Maybe it's still psychological. Maybe she doesn't want to deal with the people judging her. Maybe she doesn't want to be, maybe she just wants to live her life finally. Not being anybody, not having to work for anybody or not having to, maybe she just wants to not have to work for anybody. Fuck. But the reality is we are fucking, and if she doesn't recognize it, I don't care. I recognize it. I'm psychologically aware enough to still recognize these things. I'm not oblivious to this stuff. I know what my mom did. I know what my mom worked. Steve Lopez know what my mom did. Steve Lopez from the LA Times wrote an article about my mom. Funny enough, the Steve Lopez article represented a connection to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing. Oh, shocking. No pun intended. So I don't know who the fuck you are in the FetLife community. I don't know who you fuck are in like the anti-drug marijuana. Oh, marijuana, can't add marijuana to the drugs that already exist in the world. That story is so old. First of all, marijuana's been around longer than all the other drugs. We're not adding a drug that doesn't, it's been there. We're just protecting people with rights and liberties so we don't get harassed by sonic sounds and members of society who judge in biblical, theocratic contexts instead of the legally protected American liberty way. Because it's such a new baby system compared to the rest of the world system of whatever. So I don't know who the fuck you are, but we're a real family. And just because I'm not religious, I did my bar mitzvah. I grew up around religion. I just chose not to be religious growing up afterwards, okay? I'm still very much Jewish, though. Had my bar mitzvah, did my birthright trips to Israel. Do you understand? And last time I checked, was Israel still at war? Are we still at war? Is Israel still at war with Hamas? Is it still technically a war? Now, I'm not Israeli, but I am Jewish. So I don't know who the fuck is, emotionally distressing me when I don't need to be. But if you're going to emotionally distress me when things are really bad, are you going to emotionally distress me when things aren't so bad? Now, here's the question for the people of the Animoose. I have a question for the people of the Animoose. If you're gonna emotionally distress me when things aren't the way they're supposed to be, if you're all emotionally distressing me in the way the world and the universe isn't supposed to be, are you going to still emotionally distress me when things get better? Or are you all going to stop your emotional distress? And let me tell you something right the fuck now. I'm sick and tired of all people's, and here's the truth. Here's the truth. You got a game, I'm playing a game series, and video games and the internet always wants to attach something to culture and ethnicity. Here's the reality. The universe created a world where racism existed instead of just creating fucking the possibility of it never happening, okay? So you all need to get over this whole ethnic difference thing, and you need to get over this whole fact that people use their ethnic and cultural differences to either make fun of each other. If the universe really didn't want it, if the universe really didn't care about the whole, like if they wanted everything perfect, everybody would have progressed the same. So we didn't all progress the same. That doesn't mean we go around bullying other cultures and ethnicities because we didn't progress the same. Are some cultures and ethnicities, or not ethnicities, but are some cultures weird? Yeah, some cultures are weird. Fuck yeah, they are. The universe in existence is also pretty fucking weird, okay? So yeah, cultures are weird. We're all born a certain color. That shouldn't make a fucking difference. Are some of our skin colors maybe attached to our cultures? Okay, sure. But you know what? The universe exists, man. We all exist, which means we're all going to progress to the same fucking point as human fucking beings. That's another fucking, and it's not even like, not even that it happens, not even that and I don't even believe racism happens, by the way. I don't think, unless you're discluding people specifically because of the color of their skin, you're preventing yourselves from allowing yourselves to be happy. And you do. You make it about the color of your skin. And the reality is, what is it about? Having babies? Is it about having babies of people? Is that really what it's about? Mixed race kind of like mentalities, like everything's okay as long as your side's on this side and this side's on this side. Everybody gets to the point where, okay, we all like each other, but everybody's got to be in their own little fucking side or circle. Then what? And then we start having mixed, oh my gosh, the terror, and it's fucking bogus. The reality is you're all bogus about this whole thing. The universe started, okay? No matter how you fucking believe in it, here's the thing. The universe started. Existence created something, whatever it was, whether it was your little fucking fake-ass story or some fucking scientific, rational, reasonable thing, whatever the fuck it was, we got here. Here we all are. We are all the number one or number two or whatever place in the million of sperm that tried to swim to the fucking egg. And you all want to make the fucking problem about the fucking, the cultural thing makes more sense because there's weird culture. But the skin thing, ethnicity thing, and then that's why people attach the ethnicity and the culture. Good. But if it's weird, it's weird. Fuck, man. This is why I like being American. I like being American because I can live my life however I want. And when I get attacked in America for living my life how I want, fuck off. You faggoty assholes. And to all those people who do live their life the way that they want to live their life, and they don't make it an uncivil manner, maybe that's the word we need to start using. Maybe it's not obvious enough. Maybe IVI isn't obvious enough for you all. Maybe the IVI thing. Civil. There's an IVI vibe. How many of us in America can live our different lifestyles in a civil manner? Because you know what? Even if emotional distress is a disorder or emotional distress, even if it is a psychological condition, it's a psychological condition as a byproduct of an uncivil society, you dumb fucking faggoty assholes. This is what I've been fucking trying to explain to each and every one of you fucking faggoty fuckheads, all right? Do you fucking read this? For 6 years, you were acting uncivilly relative to a 9/11 survivor going through still terrorism. It's uncivil in America. That's why I'm upset. Hi, everyone. I think you're faggots because you're acting in an uncivil manner relative to a 9/11 survivor who hasn't even been married or had a girlfriend.
Oh my gosh. I mean, culturally speaking in America, does it get more retarded than that? Honestly. No, honestly. You want to spend your time emotionally distressing me? Well, I think you're all acting uncivil. For a bunch of people who think we shouldn't be annoyed, I think you're acting uncivil. And for those of you who think we should be annoyed, I think you're acting uncivil. So basically, no annoy. Play some fucking Assassin's Creed. God fucking damn it. Oh, by the way, let me make sense. Do you know why the military is supposed to watch over the drug sale? Do you know why the governments watch over the drug? You watch over it. You watch over it, you see what happens. You know why you don't get involved? You know why? Because then you make it more problem. You make the problem worse legally. Because when you get caught getting involved, then you all make things worse legally. And not just legally, but politically. Because if you get caught legally, you don't want to go through the whole legal process, the justice process, what do? You either cover it up or you go, oh, let me just hide it, bury it, blah, 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 which is nice and dandy, but when you do it to the extent that it becomes really overflowing, you know what I mean? When it's like overflowing. Ready to go. You know, the whole setting people up to fail thing, a lot of you obviously have your different motives. Do you want to know what my motive was? I wasn't setting people up to fail. That's my motive. I didn't set people up to fail. I had a lifestyle that I wanted to live as an individual American citizen, not attached as a government member or a goddamn fucking military member. I was a free individual citizen. I was affected by the Patriot Act, and they still want to fuck with my life because of it. I really wish they would just pay me money so I would not fucking be annoying. Jeez. You know why? Because it's the legally safest route. No. In America, paying me not to be annoying is legally safer to my rights and liberties as an individual than whatever the fuck they're doing. Whatever you're doing doesn't seem to protect my individual rights and liberties the way that I think they should, financially speaking, economically speaking, relationship-wise speaking. Whatever you did in my life didn't protect financial or relationship aspects in my life. Unless you want to admit to fraud. When you all are ready to admit to that, to me, not communicating with me in any other way knowable than the fucking knowable way, communicate to me with the knowable way. It doesn't restrict on my rights or liberties as an individual American citizen. And that doesn't, and hopefully won't be able to interfere with the power, the magnetic power, the electric power that I have relative to the existence of the universe. Maybe the universe does select people to have electrical power over others. And maybe it's relative to the actual impulses of electricity. If our bodies and minds are nothing but an electrical movement over, like, just constant electrical signals occurring, then that means there are brighter signals and not brighter signals, and there are electrical signals that attach themselves to other electrical signals more than others. So if I really have some sort of universal power, that means for a reason. I know what reason. For my freedom and independence, financially, relationship-wise, to be free as an American, to improve my standard of living, to get rid of any elements of distress in my life. I don't know why some people turned it into their version of that's why I'm American, is to make that person's life difficult in regards to, let me put it this way. I don't know who in this world existed to spend their life making another person's life longer than it, like more drawn out and unnecessary than it needs to be. But I hate that. Like, your existence sucks. You have a fucking shitty existence. And that's what sucks about the existence of universe and everything is, like, once you realize that everybody's like, we're all the result of the sperm that made it to the egg, right? Once we all realize that we are the winner, and then once you realize, like, it's true in other capacities as well. It's like some people just swim this whole thing in life better. In the same way that we were all the winner of the sperm to the egg, mostly and technically speaking, some of us are just better at swimming in this life as well. And, I don't know, like, it doesn't, I don't, let me put it this way. I don't want anything in my life to be uncomfortable or unnecessary, even relative to the rest of the world. You know why? Because I would rather be always comfortable and have people ask me for help if I'm in the right relative context position than to just be made uncomfortable to try to make things more comfortable. I don't want people to make things more uncomfortable to see if I can make things more comfortable, regardless of my own comfortability. It's like other people get more comfortable if I'm uncomfortable. No thanks. That's for some. That's a punishment for somebody who deserves it. That's the punishment for somebody who deserves it. And for some people, it's a reward, right? Oh, maybe there. Yeah, but hopefully the people who find those kind of things rewards aren't demon-sucking, life-sucking people who are just trying to fucking eat the universe with their fucking love of pain. Because you know what? There's something uncivil about loving pain. Believe it or not. Isn't that sick? I hope you FetLife people find that disgusting. Here, I'll go post it right now for you faggy assholes. By the way, those FetLife people, they really do have some sort of, like, they're, I hope it's not as bad as they've made it out to believe. I honestly, I hope there are things that they've made to appear worse than they actually are, and I hope one of those things is the pedophile stuff. And I get it, you all, it's a weird world. And when I say pedophile stuff, I don't even mean like people pursuing children per se. I mean like your religious world's pursuit of taking advantage of the people's horny factor and then trying to add in a little, like a little, oh, here's a dog bark or a baby sound or kids laughing, But the problem is some of you time shit like that up intentionally with people's sexual lives. You really do. And that's the problem with it. The problem, and that's why it's a new form of pedophilia. It's not pedophilia in the context of somebody soliciting sex from a child. It's pedophilia in the context of some of you are so overly obsessed with trying to control somebody's individual sex life that you add uncomfortable aspects of the world and the variables in it, like animals and dogs and children and babies. And you add such a weird element to it because you want to have such control over people's sex life, or you want to make everybody else feel weird with you. You want to make everybody else feel weird with you. I get it. You're just psychological terrorists. So when I complain about this shit to the FBI 4 fucking years ago, no wonder you can't I'm not a goddamn I'm complaining about people being pedophile. Here, let me in the modern day and age of digital, whatever the fuck it is, the word pedophile can't mean the solicitation of young children. It can't just mean that. The word pedophile has to encompass people who intentionally bring kids to either have to include their sound, or to include some element of a dog or some element of like the laugh, trying to do those weird things where they time it up and synchronize it. That has to be considered a new DSM-worthy type of pedophilia. And I'm not talking in the form of solicitation. I'm talking in the form of using it to make other people's individual sex lives feel uncomfortable, psychologically uncontrolled, or unstable. It's a type of pedophilia that willingly accepts using children as some sort of sexual, some sort of piece. I don't know how you want to describe it, okay? I don't know what the term is because it's too fucked up to think about, but the best way you can describe it is you all can't get over the fact that people like sex and still have kids. So you made it so weird, and it's the children and animals and fucking sounds are being used as a fucking piece in people's sexual lives. This isn't Europe, it's America. We have individual rights and liberties and freedoms. Sorry, Europe, I'm an American. Jesus fuckity Christ on a stick. Which, by the way, is annoying to Jewish people. The whole Jesus on a cross thing, it's fucking annoying to Jews. It's annoying. Okay? Jesus on a fucking stick for Christianity to go, oh! It's fucking annoying for Jewish people. You know why? Because why the fuck are you? There's so many better fucking concepts in the world of existence. Honestly. Fuck. God damn it, man. You all, do you know why I like playing video? Hold on. Do you know why I like playing video games? I like to play video games because it takes me away from all the ideological, philosophical turning and thinking and problem solving that I've done since I was a small child and recognized the fact that people live and die. It was a very young age when I recognized life and death, and it didn't happen because of an animal or a pet. It happened because you know why it happened? Sleep. It happened because of sleep. Sleep is the reason life and death is a concept. Okay? Sleep.
From a very young age, I've been aware of life, the existence and life. So I've formulated thinking and logic for a long time based on these concepts. So, you know, one of the reasons why I like to play video games is I like to get away from that, and I like to create my own, you know, I like to have fun, your little Assassin's Creed world, and I create my own little fucking entertainment. I add my own story, my own fucking thing. You know, it's nice. No, but you all want the constant philosophical, psychological boom, 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 boom. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. She's cool. Fuck you. I'm still here. You know why? Because I own this place now. Well, relatively speak, the Animoose. Relatively speak. So I don't know who's coming to my Animoose life experience and trying to make it a psychological, emotional distress case. Fuck off. You want to apologize? Send me a nice fucking fat check saying you're sorry. That's how you can apologize. And make sure you send, no, don't, you know what? Hand me a check. Hand me a check. Don't send it, hand it to me. Don't send it, hand it to me. Make sure it lands in my hand. Make sure I get the fucking check and it has my fucking name on it. Make sure the check has my name on it. My name. My name's Max. I take care of my dad, Jack. Because people have been financially discriminating against me for a good portion of my life, my dad has been a financial support. Well, I take care of him. It's a mutually beneficial relationship. It's not what we wanted. It's not what either of us wanted. We both wanted different things, but some people set this up to be this way. How terrible for them to have it collide with a story of my bachelor life, colliding with Tree trying to find my first wife, trying to build my own career. Or not trying to, but doing it all, but some of it taking way too fucking long. And there's clear political reasons for it. And I don't care how you want to blame marijuana and the drugs and the fact that I want to include a marijuana lifestyle into my life. I'm sorry, but that's who I am. Okay, I like marijuana. Marijuana, I enjoy it. I enjoy other aspects of other drugs too, but I think marijuana is great. You know why? Safe drug. Number one, it's the safest drug ever. It really is. It's safer than water. It really is. It's a safer drug than water. Water is technically, it's like a chemical. Technically, it's you know, H2O. I'm sorry that some of you want to pick, you know, and take advantage of the fact that I have a marijuana life, and it's been my life for a long time. But it's been legally protected. It really has. My marijuana life has been legally protected. No matter what anybody says, you know, everybody keeps bringing up all these legal, no. It's all legally protected. You know why? If it wasn't legally protected, I wouldn't be here doing what I'm doing. That's the fact. That's the truth. If it wasn't legally protected, I wouldn't be here. I have all the legal evidence to support my legal case. Everybody always wants to say, oh, this, that, the other. But you know what? How many of them are actually, no. You know, that's why I say, you ever have a legal problem, we fish it out in court. And you know what? If it gets to court and it turns out it's a kangaroo court, then there's your fucking answer. If you get to court and it turns out it's nothing but a kangaroo court, then there's your fucking answer. Fuck. Then that's why people get full authority in America. Because some people turn this little justice system into a fucking kangaroo court with no fucking resolve. Or you just don't want to recognize people's rights and liberties. Or the court system just sits there waiting for people to recognize their rights and liberties. I mean, what are the odds of that? What are the odds that the justice system just sits there waiting for everybody just to remember that everybody has rights and liberties? Everybody has opinions. Everybody has opinions. Yeah, everybody has opinions. Welcome to America. Everybody has opinions. Welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to America, where everybody has opinions. Okay, what makes people's opinions legitimate? Let's start talking about this. No. Let's have a proclivative powwow. You all want to turn drugs into a violent manifesto. You're trying to manifest drugs as a violent outcome. Why? I don't manifest drugs as violent. Why are there people who want to manifest drugs as violent? See, that's where I have a problem. I have a problem with the people who manifest drugs as violent because our bodies and our consciousness and our minds are nothing more than a chemical reaction that is produced in a universe that was created in the existence of nothing. Do you understand me? The universe created out of nothing. Even if you want to believe, here's the truth. No matter what religion you believe, it doesn't matter what religion you believe. There's not one goddamn religion out there that didn't start before nothing. There's not a religion before nothing. The creation of everything started from literal nothingness. Do you understand me? Because the creation of the universe started from literal nothingness, we are nothing more than a chemical reaction of ourselves and a biological growth. We're a biological growth of a gravitational pull in a fucking solar system universe, you goddamn fucking piece of shit morons. We're a biological growth represented by radioactivity in the sun and the gravity of the universe forming our bodies. Our bodies have been formed by gravity in the sun and our biological need for survival. Okay? That's my mind on drugs. Hi, everybody. My mind on drugs says our bodies is a biological growth of survival through the sun's radiation and time and history and the solar system and is that crazy and insane? Well, I guess it is to a bunch of people who are invested in protecting a religious community that hates that fact. You know, I'm not going to say that the proclivative lifestyle is anti-religion, and I'm not going to say that the religious world is not welcome. But if, just like, and this is going to be the Inside Out Pizza right here. Just like you all wanted to leave me out for faking it, that I was a party foul, or I wasn't party friendly, or that I needed to be a submissive before I was a dominant. Let me tell you something. If I was a submissive before I was a dominant, it was because of terrorism. I was a submissive because of terrorism. So I already went through submissive stage, okay? If I had a submissive stage, my submissive stage occurred because of terrorism earlier in my life, which means I no longer have to be through the submissive stage in my life. Do you understand me? That's why it's getting sick and tired from the cops. The cops are getting tired of it. The federal government's getting tired of it. The military's getting tired of it. All the different, hey, Christian community in America. All the different religious communities in America are getting tired of it because guess what? This country does not have an official fucking religion. Hey, here's a spoiler alert for America. Are you ready? You don't have an official religion. Hi, Christian America. You don't represent America officially based on your faith. So your theocratic viewpoints on governance, thank you. But we're going to go back to something that's more non-faith based. For all of your moral and ethical influence, thanks. But we're also good on science. Now they're brain farting. You know, it really is true. The religious world is welcome in my proclivative life. The religious world is not unwelcome, but I don't want your negative religious concepts in my proclivative viewpoints. You're more than welcome in my world. You're more than welcome in my lifestyle. But you're not. I don't want your anti-viewpoints. Do you know why? Because if your whole point is to be a negative electron in my positive electron, you know, if you're just trying to be the negative force, then some, you know, that's the point about being human. Do you know the difference about being human? You can remove that. I don't want to, you know, you can exist in my worlds, that's fine. I don't care. But if you're trying to be in a negative force in my world, like a negative electrical force, like, they're gonna have to find it somewhere other than your master and commander, your leader, your dominant, the one and only, the moose. It's pronounced moose. I mean, other profiles, it's an actual M. Yeah, if you're wondering how I got IVI OOSE. I was trying to get take Moose and IVI looks like an M, and that was available. So that's how I was changing I changed my username from Artie Wing Guy because Xbox Live wanted to rip me off of my freedom and liberty related to Patriot Act affected life, and that's another reason. Again, you know, if not that I've mentioned it enough times already, but the reason Microsoft never should have been able to mess with my Artie Wing Guy account. And by the way, do you want to know why they hate my Ubisoft account? Because my Ubisoft account has it still has a connection to my Artie Wing Guy account. It's got one of those managed connections. It's like the only account that still has a managed connection to my original gamer tag. So that's probably why that you know, you want proof? Here, I'll show you proof. I'll show you right now. Let's go take a look. Let's go down memory lane, shall we? Let's take a trip down memory lane. I mean, that's got to be a reason why they fucking want to ruin things. It's because it's attached to my Artie Wing Guy my Xbox gamer tag. This is my Artie Wing Guy Ubisoft account, but my Artie Wing Guy gamer tag on Microsoft, which is technically still there. It's there, but it's not there, right? It's there, it's just not there. It's there, it's not there. You know, it's like a memorial to what? You know. All right, hold on. Account management. All right, hold on. Just gotta log in my account. Well, you keep mixing real life Assassin's Creed with my video game Assassin's Creed, and it's like I'm trying to defend myself from your psychological attacks. So what did you expect? You all want an Animoose video? You also, oh, he's just a child. He can't handle the kink life. Little terrorism survivor, you know, oh, he's poor, he can't handle it. Fuck you all, man. You know, you're a bunch of fucking pussies not being able to handle me. You're a bunch of pussies thinking that I can't handle it. That's why you're submissives. You're all submissives because you thought I couldn't handle it and you fucking made life worse for people. Pieces of shit. All right, let's see. Manage connect. Here we go. There we go. Look. All right, hold on. Screen capture. Look. Twitch. There it is. Original Xbox Artie Wing Guy. Still linked to my Ubisoft account. So, you know, if they're, that's probably why they hate me. It's because it proves my account is still there. There, you know, that's me, not my dad. You know, for all the people who are like, oh, he's his dad, he's stealing his dad's, he's fraud, aiding and abetting, criminal aiding and abetting. Fuck you. You guys probably psychologically tricked my dad thinking, you know, and I truly believe that. I truly believe some of you psychologically tricked my father. I really do. I think you psychologically tricked my father, and then you messed with him, and then you used me, messed with me, and then you got me to try to take care of him relative to being financially whatever, and trying to build my life at the age, because you thought I wasn't, you know, I don't know what the fuck story you all came up with, but it's really pathetic at times, and it's really obvious, and it's just fucking, goddamn you all, man. Like, you wasted such stupid time of my life. You didn't waste time in your life. In your life, it was just like, oh, well, at least we tried. You know, at least we tried it our way. Fuck you, that's discrimination of my fucking freedom and liberty, you fucking assholes. Faggoty asshole pieces of shit. That's the whole point in America. I'm trying to live my life my way. You know, for all the heart, all you fucking king people are so fucking adult, and for all your adult nature, you're still fucking morons. You still can't even fucking politically you can't even be politicians. You don't even know how to be a politician.
Jesus fucking Christ. You kink people can't even be politicians. I mean, that's how stupid you all are. And I don't mean like somebody who's faking it either. I don't mean some sort of political stooge. I mean like an actual politician. No. Listen to me. You kink people can't be politicians in the same way that some people can't be dominants. Do you understand what that means? You know how some people think they're a dominant, and then you all say, "Ha, you're not a dominant." That's how you all are when it comes to being politicians or thinking politically. You all think you're good at politics, but you're not good at politics. You know why? Because good politics in modern existence will always be centered around civil liberties and rights. And in America, that will always be founded on an individual context. So unless your individual kink life is able to be protected based on your own lifestyle and philosophies as an individual in America, you're all starting an uphill battle already, which I know you love, pain. But that's my whole point. America is not supposed to be a society that gets better through slavery or through forced servitude. Don't you get it? America is supposed to be better because people are free and independent enough to want to care about civil rights and liberties, to remain free. So that way our civil rights and liberties don't matter to the point where we don't give a shit about our rights, where we're forced into a situation where we have to care about our civil rights. Because even in those situations, it seems to be a difficult path, even for individuals. Because even when you do that, you still need a group of individuals like that. And if there's no group, then it really was discrimination. Wow. Even though we already knew that. Spoiler alert. I'm not committing financial fraud. I'm not committing financial evasion. I'm still waiting to receive I'm sorry money. I'm in a waiting period for the I'm sorry I fucked with your life money. Do you want to honestly know what I'm waiting for? Do you want to know the literal truth? I'm sitting here waiting for the money that says, I'm sorry I fucked with your life. Okay? I'm just sitting waiting while you all fucking do whatever the fuck it is you're doing. And I'm trying to enjoy my life along the way. And then when I try to find enjoyment in my life, waiting for you all to say I'm sorry with money, you try to find ways to fucking annoy people. Not just me. Are you all insane? Are you all hostile to the fucking civil conscious ability? Hold on. Relative to civility, are you all hostile? Are you all, relative to independent civility in America, are you the hostile? Because if you can't respect, and here's another thing. In America, you better be very specific about hostility, because American independence and liberty was built on the blood, sweat, and tears of people fighting for their independence. So if you bring hostility into this game, that better not just be an empty threat. You better be honest about trying to be hostile about messing with my independence and liberty as an American citizen in America. Because that's real shit, and I'm a real terrorism survivor. I don't give a shit about what kind of psychological paradox you convinced my mom to be in. I honestly, at this point, I don't care about the psychologically fucked paradox worlds that you fucked up for my mom's brain because she was just a good working hard American. Okay? I know what my family's been through. I know what my mom went through. I know what I went through. I was on the very first flight with my mom back to New York 3 months after 9/11. Okay? I was the one who flew with my mom the very first flight. And Britney Spears can attest to that. Although that was on the flight back. Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, who snuck onto the flight at the very last moment. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I'm gonna play some fucking Assassin's Creed real quick. See, they have this whole thing. They play it out just like this. See, New York and blah, 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 blah. They really do. They really do play it out like this. And then they make me feel like, oh, I'm the big smart person for thinking of it all. And then they reward me by having me suffer through suffrage so I understand what suffrage is, because I'm the one reminding them that the universe was created where people weren't equally progressed. So let me put it this way. Anybody punishing anybody for cultural identity issues, I'm not the universe who created progress in an unequal fashion, okay? If you're gonna get mad at the white person, or if you're gonna get mad at any other skin color, you know, I didn't create the universe to be progressively unequal for other people's cultures or ethnic identities. So I don't need a cultural reconditioning. I don't need a cultural re-identifying. I don't need a cultural understanding, because you know why? I'm an American citizen building my own culture based on ideas that have been founded off of thousands of years of a religion. I wasn't founded off of ideas that are brand new. I'm creating my life off of newer ideas. This neon vibe, this neon glow, this is new. Relative to thousands of years, neon lifestyle is a new cultural lifestyle. So I'm the one building a new cultural lifestyle in America, being raised with religion, but not having it own or represent my life. I didn't go to temple, I didn't go to synagogue, okay? I didn't spend my life in temple, I didn't spend my life in synagogue. And do you know why I didn't spend my life in temple or synagogue? Because there was nothing temple or synagogue was going to teach me about creating a new culture. Do you understand that? That's why I'm a non-religious secular Jew, okay? I didn't go to temple or synagogue because temple or synagogue wasn't going to teach me to live in a new culture. Just life wasn't going to teach me about living in a new culture, okay? It was gonna keep me in a religious culture focused on life, marriage, family, raising a child. That's what religion was gonna do. Do you know why? I had a best friend who grew up religious, wishing for a family. It was how's it now? How did it? What has it? What? Our thing, you know, how have things gone? So, and if things have gone great, good. But did you create a new culture? Were you creating a new culture? Didn't think so. You weren't creating a new culture. I'm the one creating a new culture. So when you all come into my proclivative life, You're interfering with the Jewish life, but you're not interfering with Jewish religious life per se. You might be trying to harass me with a perception of Jewish religious life, but you're not interfering with Jewish religious life. And that's why it sucks for my Jewish religious community, because I don't want people interfering with Jewish religious community, but I'm not Jewish religious. So you're not interfering with my religious life because I'm not religious. Do you understand? I represent Judaism in the form of something that was influenced my life to understand aspects of life and things that people went through so people could be free. I'm building my culture based on things that are new to society. This technology thing is new. This neon thing, new. My IVF, you know, an older concept relative to a newer culture. New culture. This is a new culture, video game culture, newer culture, relative to thousands of years. This is all newer culture. Stop. You know, you all want to say you're the ones that need the cultural reconditioning. I'm building a culture in America, and you've been trying to imprison me and make me psychologically distressed. To just go, he's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. I'm gonna wave my fake imaginary wand to pretend like I can do something because he's this and he's that. Fuck off. I'm an American in America, living my own culture, and I shouldn't be harassed. Not only that, I've spent years building an emotional distress case. I've spent years already. I've already spent years building my emotional distress case. So I don't know why you continue. Just say you're sorry financially already, and then stop emotionally distressing people. By the way, they were fucking around with the beeping sound here. I didn't break any smoke detectors, but I unplugged it. All you gotta do is plug it back in. But I don't want you fucking around with any beeping sounds. Sorry, but I don't feel like I'm in a room trying not to get, I don't want, you know what I mean? So for those of you, I unplugged it. It's not broken, it's just unplugged. So try not to start any fires. What did you all think this experience was gonna be? Honestly, what did you all think this experience was gonna be? No, I mean, sorry, but I know some of you don't support lifestyles in America, but I think you should do, don't spend your time harassing the people that are like, just. This is a big country. You don't have to harass people. You don't have to follow them around harassing them. You really don't. If I'm that big of a star, then I would really appreciate the I'm sorry money. Because you kept me a very big star for a long time. And if you used things like marijuana as the context of not paying me or not giving me the legal protection that I needed at the start, then shame on you all for not following the history of progress. Shame on you all for not respecting the history of prohibition. Although that was, alcohol's different, but do you know what I mean? Like, Americans already fought for the right to drink alcohol, and Americans have already been fighting for the right to protect their right to use marijuana. So if some of you spent years respecting my celebrity status or my whatever status that you want to attach to me, whatever it is, and then you didn't want to give me financial compensation or you want to include me in things because you disagree with my proclivative life, shame on you.
History has taught us progress has progressed civilly relative to history has been progressing in a civil context towards civil rights in such a way that shame on you. If that's your reason. The time to end discrimination relative towards people's life related to marijuana, proclivative, what I refer to as a proclivative life. I mean, proclivative it doesn't just encompass marijuana, but I would say it has a large percentage of it. It's a very high percentage. But, if people have a problem with that, I'm sorry. You need to see the brighter side of drugs. Or just stay away from them completely. Or you just have to stay away from them. Somehow. Because there are people who can use drugs and be around them, and it's like totally cool. And believe it or not, when I'm not like being freaked out by the realities of life, which people love doing, don't they? Don't they? Realities of life. So when people aren't trying to emotionally distress me by the realities of life, which some people probably think I try to do, and for it's another art, some interpretive arguments. Ugh. I really am a chill guy. I really am enjoyable to be around, and I really am fun in environments that necessitate good times. That necessitate good times. Well, that's been this week. That's been today's episode of High and the Animoose. I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, people want me to put on a performance, but the performance is based off my real life constitutionally protected life, and they're trying to fuck with me in real life, and they want me to not talk about it, but they want me to talk about it, but if I don't talk about it, they get mad if it, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm telling a story about my constitutionally protected life here. Constitutionally protected Patriot Act influence. Should I include that? Should I include the part about the Patriot Act influence? Oh, there we go. Wait, hold on, that looked cool. There. I mean, my life really has been Patriot Act influence. I don't really, however you fucking, everybody in their political, I want to get reelected, or I want this donation, or I'm supporting this cause, or I want this donor to support me, or these people only like me if I protect this part of the law, or thank you, jellyfish. Exactly, jellyfish. Exactly. So I don't, regardless of all your little fucking, bullshit excuses in life of being American political or, in whatever it is, I was raised under Patriot Act conditions because of my mom's work. I don't care how you call it. That's what it was. My mom wasn't a fucking military. She wasn't a secret agent. She was a flight attendant. She was a flight attendant that worked for a long time and then was on a flight that almost she flew with the pilots. And I don't know if there's anybody else on that flight, but she flew with the pilot into Boston the morning before, or before 9/11. And then she was flying out the same flight, but later in the day. And she could have very easily been on the flight that went in the Trade Center. And she went and got training. You can go read the article, the Steve Lopez article. Don't mess with these attendants. She did. She and herself, not American Airlines, not the federal government, not even the entertainment industry. Although the entertainment industry lent the hand with thanks to people like Chuck Norris and I forget Gus Gates, or I think it was Gus Gates, or I think if I don't remember it exactly, I apologize in advance. But my mom really, she got self-defense training, and then she went back to work. Why she didn't get a lawyer, I don't know. I asked her myself, you should have got a lawyer. You shouldn't have had to go to work. But you know what? She did it. You know why? Because she could have gotten a lawyer and had financial and legal problems, and the Patriot Act could have still fucked up her life. You know why? Because the Patriot Act existing could have fucked up her life if she didn't work and tried to fight it. So she didn't pursue, maybe that's what they did. Maybe the government scared her with the Patriot Act, saying you could spend your whole fucking time fighting this legally, or you could work blah, 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 and be considered a safe man. And that's probably what happened. They probably intimidated my mom when she probably wanted a lawyer. And then, they probably made her work because she was a trusted employee. Do you know why? Because she flew the same LA to New York. That's why she was trusted. She flew the same pattern. She flew the same pattern, so it worked in their little pattern world, and she fit into a familiar, she was a trusted person. So, it worked. So she was a trusted employee, so they got her to work because of the Patriot Act instead of allowing her to get a fucking lawyer. And I don't like it. And that's where I'm saying I'm affected by the Patriot Act. Her not getting a lawyer, being affected by the Patriot Act, working in American Airlines, not even giving a shit. And then not only that, she had to fight for her benefits. And then they still screwed her over. So I don't understand. What was the whole point of working if they can't even protect her benefits? And then what about her how about her kid? How about that as a benefit? And then you're supposed to give me the work so that way all the fucking bullshit my mom went through. So it's really fucking crap, man. It's really fucking crap. And everybody wanted to make up an excuse as to why my family couldn't finally just fucking have freedom. Or to just be away from your little fucking psycho game. So, you know what? I don't care what you all think. This is real for my family. I really have been looking for a relationship. I really was looking in the kink world. I'm sorry if I was a vanilla aspect of kink. Sorry. I'm so sorry if I was vanilla kink. So sorry. Oh, I guess does that mean I have to be discriminated against? Is that what it means in the kink world? Faggoty assholes? And you really do have a pedophile problem. You really do. You fat life assholes. Jesus fucking Christ, man. And you know how difficult it is to be a bachelor while you're in your 30s, dealing with the Patriot Act, childhood bullshit, dealing with trying to build your life, dealing with looking like, so mature and man-like. And then it gets on the video games and there's so much. You know what? This is my free expression outlet. I'm a goddamn Patriot Act kid who dealt with the terrorism and, I've built a life doing things and people have tried to fuck things up. So, okay, I'm sorry I'm mature in some areas and not, but I'm still fucking doing life. I'm still more mature than a lot of other people. And for that, you all have been just fucking making excuses. I really am farther ahead than a lot of people, and I deserve I'm going to get so much more for that now. And I'm not talking about things that I've already decided. I'm talking about shit that I'm not aware of. The shit that the waiting for this I'm sorry money. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen, okay? I know somebody, I know it. People out there, they just want to make every excuse up before they want to use money, and then it becomes the I'm sorry money. I get it. You make up all the excuses, and then when you can't make it happen, it becomes I'm sorry money. And then all the money is just like, I'm so sorry. Here's my, so it's like a psychological conditioning. No matter every way you look, yeah, I get it. It's a psychological fucked up game however you look at it. That's why I've been trying to defend my rights. I've been trying to defend my emotional distress rights. That's why I've been trying to fucking defend my rights. Because they're going to turn it into a psychological game no matter what. That's why I just want my I'm sorry money, and I want to build my life, and I want to do art. And I don't want to care anybody's about political opinion or financial investment. I want my money, and I want to do my art, and I want to live my life, and I want to take care of my life and the people who are fucking in it. Literally in it. And then you all can be other Americans. Moose. This has been another episode of the Animoose. It's real life, but the Animoose is an element of real life that doesn't have to be so real, and I try not to make it be, and I'm so sorry that some people try to make it more real than it needs to be, or less enthusiastic than it should be, or whatever it is, but, it's mine, and I created it, and it's a part of an existence that seems to have some sort of parallel to stories in my life, and you know, it is what it is, and I'm trying to make the best of it while also being as free and as independent as possible. And peace, love, and respect. And you know, I really do love a lot of people, and I really want the best for the world. And I just really wish, I really just, you know, I wish people would finally just move on from their emotional distress games, because I don't want to be somebody's case study on emotional distress. I'm a Jewish person who's not interested in being somebody's scientific lifelong project. Do you understand? I'm a Jewish person who doesn't want to be somebody's lifelong behavioral science project. Thank you. I'll take the I'm sorry money anytime you're ready. Please and thanks. Have a good one. See you next time.